Well, it's been a while, guys. Back with the podcast again. I know. It's been like what? It's been more than a year at this point, right?
Really?
I
Has
swear to
it?
God, it's been more than a year.
Crickets.
Anyways, we're back. I had other episodes recorded, and I never got around to editing those because I'm not editing like 2 hours of audio.
I can't do it. I
I
just can't.
I can't do it. I'm too lazy and sad. Anyways, you know me. I'm Rad, Andy, whatever you want to call me. And our special guest today is Goog.
Yeah, I've never been on the show before. Really
Never
excited.
been here.
Yeah, never been here. Just
I
really
don't even
excited.
know this little fucker. Um, but
I was
anyway,
gonna ask, just right off the bat, like, I heard you went on the marathon. Was that today or was that yesterday?
that was yesterday that I ran. It wasn't a full marathon, it was a half marathon.
It was a half marathon.
Yeah.
So how was that? What was the
It was
training process like?
interesting. It was kind of fun for the first 6 miles, and then my nose bled unexpectedly, which didn't really throw a wrench in my plans, but like it was annoying.
Mm.
That was the first big roadblock. Second,
Never. I was gonna say I've never heard of someone's just like nose just start bleeding because they were running. Was it like high altitude or something, or like
no,
what?
oh, it wasn't high altitude. I think that I don't think it was because of running. I think it just sometimes you get random nosebleeds. Like or I don't know if you do. I get them like in the shower or when I'm sleeping, and I'll wake up with blood all over my pillow. I don't know if that's
Sometimes it's
normal.
like I was gonna say sometimes it's like due to like a pressure change or something like that, or like a quick like temperature change or something like that.
Right. I think I was just picking at my nose, dude. I think I stuck my sharp knife-like fingernail up there and just sliced something. But yeah, no,
Oh,
the nosebleed was rough. Nosebleed was well, it wasn't rough. It was annoying. My shoe came untied, and I tied it, and then towards the end, around like mile 11, 12, right at the end, like
mhm.
my calves like completely cramped up, and like I went and like I was on the ground for a good like minute or two before I got myself back up and moving, and that was
Oh,
like the hardest thing ever. Like, have you ever felt your muscle just shift in your leg?
I don't run that often, but sometimes it'll like hurt. But no.
Okay, it dead ass just felt like my calf muscles, both of them at different points, one like just shifted, and I the first time I went down because I just didn't expect it, and my running form was really outstretched because I have long legs, so I like stretch them out real big when I'm running, but um yeah, no, it that happened and it really fucked me up. And I like after that, once I got up and moving, I was semi fine. Just occasionally, I would have to like slow down or stop and hit the back of my calf really hard, just like really
Mm.
slam into it.
Is that like is that doctor approved? Like if you is that like something you should do?
I don't
That doesn't
know.
sound that doesn't sound right.
It worked, and I can walk now, so that's fine.
Okay.
It was all
So
good and fun. The entire trip was great. It was up in it was the city in North Carolina.
rad. I live like 30 minutes away from that.
What the fuck? I could have like Ubered to you. I didn't even think about that.
That's literally
Hey, it's me, Goku!
like my when was this yesterday?
Yeah.
My brother was in
I need help!
like getting off a plane yesterday.
Wow, I probably passed him by. Dude,
Wow.
it was great. When we were in
It's me!
too. I don't know what this food place is called. One of our one of the people in the running club lives there, and he was like showing us around, and we ate lunch at this like place that was like it was an old factory, and it's been repurposed, and it has a shit ton of restaurants in it.
That's awesome.
And we ate there. I forget what it's called. It was really good. I had this the sushi burrito. It
I've
was
heard of like I think I had one of those like It's just a long sushi roll,
Yeah,
or
it's
is that
it's
like
literally just like a long sushi roll, and instead of like a tortilla or whatever, it's seaweed,
rice? Oh,
rice and seaweed.
okay.
Um, but that shit was really good, and I also got a poster that it looks like it's just like a bunch of rocks, pretty
Mm.
rocks on a shelf, like, but it looks hand illustrated at like this little bougie ass store in there. My, f- my
There's oh, sorry, go
no,
ahead.
my buddy described it as like millennial heaven. It really does look like that because a lot of it, I was like, oh, this is, it just looked like someone's Pinterest board, but I
You were
did love
soy
it.
jacking the whole time, don't lie.
Oh my God! No, I
Oh
really,
my god, Funko Pop World.
oh God, I'm glad. I don't know if they had that there. Oh, dude, if they did, oh, you know me.
Gotta have my pops.
Oh, I love my Funkos. Oh,
I was gonna say in my hometown there's something similar to that. It's not nearly as big as one restaurant
it's
or like two. It's a bar and it's a pizzeria. And what they
oh
did was they basically it was like it used to be like a factory for like making cigarettes and stuff like that. And above it were these train tracks, like from when the trains used to come overhead.
yeah.
And so you're eating pizza like under these train tracks and it's like in this like urban setting. It looks really nice down there.
Oh, that's cool. I love gentrification, dude.
I mean, it was an old cigarette shop. I don't.
I, I I don't think. Oh, they always come in and repurpose these low income areas like big cigarette shops.
There's starving children that could eat no cigarettes.
That's funny because on the ride back, uh, I don't know if it was even on the ride back. Someone made like a comment about we were looking for a breakfast place. We ended up just going to McDonald's, but there was like a cigarette shop. It was roll your own cigarettes, and someone said, "Oh, that sounds like the type of breakfast I want to have." I just thought that was really funny. Imagine eating fucking cigarettes.
And so Susie Delterin did that, didn't she? No,
Uh,
she didn't. There's no
no, no,
cigarettes
no.
back in.
You're thinking of Spyro.
Oh, Spyro the Dragon. Yeah.
He's full of yummy cigarettes. Let's not bring that back. Actually, I want to leave that in the
Yummy.
grave. Um.
Uh,
So what's been going on in your life? Tell me about you. Tell the
Uh,
audience about you.
well, you see, I'm a freshman in college. I'm like a
Yeah.
loser. Like I went to college instead of making like epic videos or whatever.
Instead of making a cool YouTube channel where you have
Instead of
three
making a cool YouTube channel
thousand
with like a
subscribers,
yeah, Minecraft. Like I should
you
have
could
known
have been
Google Sit or
Dream's best
something.
friend, dude.
Yeah, I could have literally like been Dream's best friend. Like, you know, just chill with Dream. But
Right.
yeah, I'm graduating soon and I'm gonna need a summer job.
Ooh.
And have knowing my experiences with like other places, I have no clue where I want to work. But I definitely know where I don't want to work, and it's like fast food and retail.
Right.
Because I used to work in both, and
You
I
could get
hated it.
you could get like a I don't want to like say get a desk job and work a 9 to 5, but that's what I look down upon that type of thing because I would personally hate it, but a lot of people like that type of work.
I could not like
Mm.
I would hate
You
that.
you might have to settle like I hate doing that type
Just
of
for
work
like a
too.
summer job though, like I'm not gonna
Right,
like I don't
right,
even know if a desk job is
right.
for like what the summer is practical. I don't know.
Really, the only thing I can think of that's practical is like a fast food or retail job. I think
And
retail
I
is slightly easier than certain fast food places. Maybe
mhm.
working in like a restaurant instead of a fast food joint. Because fast food joints are always going to be worse than just like a restaurant in terms of how you, the worker, are treated.
Mhm. It's been such a long time now. I'm thinking about it. Did I even tell any like? Did I even work at McDonald's? Like,
You
did I ever tell McDonald's stories while I
I
was there?
remember you telling I don't know if this is about McDonald's or if you worked anywhere else, but didn't you tell a story about like you like some lady being really nice to you and you getting a tip in the drive-through, but it went to some total Melvin instead?
Yes, it did. Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, I got a tip at the McDonald's drive-through because you know, I was the only person in McDonald's that had some semblance, like some idea.
Of
I
social
don't, I don't mean
skills.
to be,
You
yeah,
can be mean. You were the
I'm
only
not trying to
person.
be mean, but it's just like, you've been to McDonald's. You go there and there's just, what do you want? Oh, McDonald's. Can I take your order? Literally, people there, like, it baffled me. Now I'm thinking about it. It was just like people would roll up and they'd just be like, what do you want? It's
Yeah,
just like, I guess that's straight to the point, but God,
it's so
great. And
impersonal. I get like fast food kills a worker's spirit, but like I've
it
worked
was,
in places for like 2 3 years plus, and I was able to be like, "Hi there, how can I take your? How can I help you? What can I get you today?" Like that's just, I feel like that's just like it's horrible and ingrained in me, but that's just how it is, right?
yeah, like, see, people don't use people don't have customer service voices. But anyways, old ladies loved me, like, in the drive-through because I had a really, they said that you should go into radio broadcasting because I had the way that I spoke and like repeated the order, like, I just thought, like, that's how people should talk to people. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Yeah.
feel like yeah, basically I got a $20 tip one time, and this Melvin type character, basically took it, and he knew it was mine.
This fucking
And
Millhouse looking ass.
but since he was like a Melvin, I just didn't like it. I didn't want to start anything with him because it just wasn't worth it to me. Like, it was just like,
It would
God.
have been easy though. Listen, I understand that you are
I
a nice
know it would have been
person.
easy, but he was such an obnoxious. I'm not trying to
That's
start
exactly
anything.
what I'm saying is it would have been easy to just in the back lot after work when he's leaving. You go there, you give him a little 1 2, a little whack in the back of the head, and then take it.
This is not a good idea. I just don't know if that's practical.
Everyone's
But
always against beating the
everyone's
shit out
always
of
against
people.
violence.
I don't get that. This is such a soft world. There's so many snowflakes who don't want to beat the shit out of other people. Uh,
um, you worked at that famous pizza place. Am I allowed to
mm,
talk about it?
I,
Can
I don't think I should say the name of it for reasons that I will most likely talk about. But go on. What
Oh,
were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I was thinking about this recently, and if I was ever given a chance to do a PSA or something like that, have a message like to the entire world, it'd be like, learn how to order food, please.
Oh, dude, I have so many. I have a lot of stories about people just being complete fucking dumbasses and not knowing how to order shit.
It's just, my mom recently, we were on a trip or something, and like I was in her car, and we were like, let's get a cookout. I don't even know
Oh
if
no, I
whoever's
learned
watching
about
this.
cookout this weekend.
Yeah. Did you go?
We were not able to go because we didn't have a lot of time to eat fast food, but I heard a lot of only good things about it, so there's that.
Cheap Southern fast food. You can get chicken nuggets for 99 cents. You get a lot of stuff for very cheap. That's the big appeal for it. But basically, what happened was the way that they were ordering, just like as a fast food worker, like as a person who's worked in there before, was very aggravating. To be fair, the woman was also being obnoxious. We ended up getting her the wrong food, and she was obviously angry about it. Like,
Oh,
we kept telling her they kept telling her to read back the order. They kept forgetting people's orders or something, and it was just like, I even was like, Mom, I really feel like that didn't go, like,
uh-huh.
and it's just like, what do you mean we ordered our food and like we got it? Like, it was just like she didn't understand very well, like, how that could be deemed like annoying.
Yeah, there's it's a lack of empathy, I feel also.
I don't even know if it's like a lack of empathy, like, not in that case, but a lot of people just don't they think of like fast food workers as subhuman or something like that.
That's literally a lack of empathy. They're not able to recognize it. That they're like
Mm-hmm.
people and shit.
It's scary.
I remember. I have a lot of stories about the pizza that shall not be named. Um, I won't talk about the. I'll save what made me leave there for a different time, but I will talk about some of the most insane orders, and someone will probably be able to
Oh my
figure it.
God. I know where this is going. Sorry, go ahead.
You might I don't know if I'll tell whatever exact story you're thinking of. I'll probably tell it, but uh the pizza place I work at, someone's probably going to be able to figure it out just by how I talk about it. There's two types of pizza places like it. You pay for the crust and you just build your own pizza with all the toppings down the line. It's like Chipotle or Bippy Bop, whatever.
Mhm. What
People
is
I
Bippy Bob?
Oh, it's basically Chipotle except you make like poke bowls.
Oh, I've never heard that.
It's
Oh,
pretty
sorry,
good.
just go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, I'm of the belief that people should not have the freedom in what toppings they put on their pizza because I've gotten some weird shit. We'll start right off the bat with the oddest one, which is when I had a pizza that we had to make at the end of a shift. We were getting ready to close, and this online order came in. They just wanted bread, they just wanted corn on it, they wanted bread with corn in the oven, and then when we took it out, we had to do a ranch swirl on it. It was the most insane order I think I've ever
That's
had
the
to
one.
take. It didn't even make any sense. And then we saw the lady come in, and she was like this stunningly beautiful person who came in and grabbed this pizza. I don't like it doesn't I thought I was gonna get like a fucking Homer Simpson coming and be like, "Ooh, pizza." No, it was this like beautiful supermodel looking girl. It was the most confusing thing that I've ever experienced.
That's like a sitcom setup. That's like that doesn't sound real. Like a
It
woman,
it
like a
it
beautiful
didn't
woman.
feel real.
And then she picks it up and gobbles it right in front of you. Like she doesn't even take it back home.
She's just like, "Oh, thanks," and she just like eats it in like three bites somehow. Just
She
com-
shuts it like she eats it like corn somehow. Like she like spins it around.
Oh my god. No. It was so bad. Everyone who was closing stopped and came over to look at this anomaly that came out of the receipt machine when we were making it too. And I was like, I don't think that we should be making this pizza. This isn't gonna work.
Did she have like an accent or anything like that? Maybe that's like a regional thing.
No,
Like
I
that's
didn't
like
talk to her.
okay.
Though,
I was gonna say
though, speaking of regional, I also
maybe she was
learned
British.
maybe she was British. I mean, I love my British homies, but also you guys put beans on like fucking Wonder Bread, so I'm
Mhm.
not. I'm gonna judge.
Jack's gonna listen to this. He's gonna be like, "All right, listen here, listen
He's
here,
gonna be
you.
like,
I,
I thought you liked British people. I'm gonna be like, I did,
I,
Jack. I love you.
I've had quite enough of this."
That's going a bit too far, mate. No, but I also learned that like I don't know what country this is common in, but apparently somewhere people believe that like white Americans put mayo on their pizza. I don't even know. It could be true. I certainly don't.
I don't think white people. It depends. Maybe
I
like
can see
what
it happening, but that feels
I
like
could see that being a conception. That seems like something that would make sense.
right. It sort of adds up in your head, but then you get it was a lot of Indian guys coming in who were asking for mayo on their pizza, and then one time uh, I was like, "Why do you want mayo on your pizza?" He's like, "I heard that Americans like it on their pizza," and I was like, he said white Americans specifically, which is why I said that at the beginning, but it's
Mhm.
just like I've never heard that before. I have never seen that, and I looked it up and I couldn't find anything about it. So I have to assume either it's that or I live in some weird bubble where this myth has been spread. People put
Well, you
mayo
know
on
what
their
it also
pizza.
is. Oh, sorry, but you know what it also is. You know how we have like Mexican food sections and like Japanese,
Oh my
Asian
god!
sections.
Wait. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I
It could
ca-
be that. Like
that is mayo like I guess it doesn't matter if mayo's an inherently whatever concept from whatever country. I
mhm.
It could just be in that section. People associate it with that. And now
Or
no
like
people put ranch on their pizza. I've tried it. but I feel like mayo's going a step too far.
Yeah. I like I do if you have a good ranch, like if you get like Hidden Valley, it's like eh. But if you get like a good buttermilk, like homemade or something like that, and you put it on bad pizza, it's good.
Ma's Delicious Ranch. Mm.
Oh, delicious ranch.
Oh, also, just thinking about this now, you don't like coleslaw, right?
Uh, Okay, it depends. I won't eat it
Here,
raw, but like if there's fried fish, I will eat it with coleslaw.
okay,
Like
here's
that
a
is
question. Do you vinegar or mayo in terms of how coleslaw is made? Which do you prefer?
you, you don't do both?
Well, no, you do both, but like there's certain recipes where it's like completely mayo based or completely vinegar based. Like not completely, but like it has a majority of one or the other in there,
Yeah.
and you can tell the difference based on the restaurant you go to.
I feel like vinegary coleslaw is more of like a dressing on top. Like that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a, you know what I mean? Like if you put that on top of something, then it's definitely supposed to be like a dressing. Coleslaw with like mayo in it is more like this is also an item you're supposed to eat like by itself. Like it's
Right.
no longer like a side or something like that.
See, I think that's reasonable. I like it more as a vinegar than anything else
Yeah.
because I don't like mayo, but I think that definitely because I've heard a lot of conflicting things about what people prefer.
Yeah, the coleslaw conundrum. That's the new name for this episode.
You
The
think
coleslaw conundrum.
the coleslaw could not. Oh, I just don't know whether to put more vinegar or mayo in my recipe.
Babe, get in here. I need more coleslaw.
Honey, come feed me my
Babe,
slaw.
babe, I told you last night if you don't feed me my coleslaw, I'm going to kill you.
You don't make it
Now
like how mother used to make. My mom made it better than you.
I'm better than you are.
Oh my gosh. What do you think of okay, what do you think about the Futurama return? I don't know if you said you were watching some of Futurama.
I started watching it, and then I started. What happened was I started watching Futurama, and then I stopped watching stuff altogether, and now I'm watching Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, actually, let's avoid the Futurama thing. I'll give my thoughts on it at some point because I'm a big Futurama guy. Let's hit up the Samurai Jack thing because I want to know how you what you're thinking of that show so far.
Um, I think in terms of people do a lot of like they talk about like what the best Cartoon Network show is. I
Hmm.
would say that Samurai Jack needs to be talked about more often in that because
Yeah.
it's definitely there's so much about it that's like extremely distinct and unique. Like I've there's so much in it that's like really genius and great that I
Yeah.
haven't seen in any other show.
I don't know. I think Victor and Valentino does the same stuff better.
Shut up. Shut up. What that taco?
I'm always gonna slanderize that horrible show. I don't even watch that any of that type of stuff anymore. But the one time I was exposed to it, it was like, it, are kids watching this? Do people?
No, it's literally what happened was Gravity Falls did well, and then you have all these shows trying to ride on its coattails, like of this great mystery. I feel
Your
like I
Star
haven't seen the Owl House.
versus. Your,
Yeah, Star Versus, but like I feel like I haven't even watched like Owl House, but it definitely feels like that.
it is. It. I have my opinion. I think I love Gravity. I think it's like Gravity Falls is one of the greatest like produced TV shows for children out there. But here's the thing. It kind of fucked up how animation was handled for kids from then on out because every show's just trying, I feel like, to
The
recapture the same
mystery.
mystery of Gravity Falls. The same thing that it had that made it special.
And then it's sort of like, when you have a unique thing, you have all these copycats that try to do it, and it makes the original thing look much worse
Oh
by
yeah.
comparison. Like the Lego movie is a great movie. Like that is genuinely like a fantastic movie.
Mhm.
And then you have all these emoji movies and all the stuff like that, Playmobil movies.
the
And it's sort of it sort of
Playmobil.
tarnishes that original like movie a little bit.
Did you know they're making a Twizzler movie?
No, they're not.
Look it up.
Don't lie to me.
Look it
Like,
up.
the Twizzler
The
movie, the
Twizzlers.
candy.
Yeah, like the delicious red licorice
They're
sticks.
not making a Twizzler movie. Shut up. I'm not looking that up. They're not making a Twizzler movie.
Look, they're not, but it's within the realm of possibility. I'm shocked. Okay, I'm shocked they haven't made an Eminem movie yet. I'm shocked M&Ms weren't the first brand thing to have like a movie.
I'm surprised they didn't have a show.
Me too, cause I genuinely love like the little M&M skits they do. Outside of them
Wow.
making the green M&M not sexy anymore. Ugh.
Wow. Epic fail.
Wow. He's the voice of Fry. The red M&M is also Fry.
Is that real?
Yes. Yeah. It's great. I forget the voice actor's name, but he's just a legend. He does so much work that I love.
Now that you said that, I'm just like, how did I not realize that? That
He's the
is him.
iconic red Fry and red M&M.
Red Fry, that's like my creepy pasta.
Blue shirt Fry. It's like blue shirt Bart.
Hmm.
No, it's blue jacket Fry. Fry just wears a white shirt. It wouldn't be weird.
He says, "Hi, Lila," and then
Hi, Lila. Hi, Free.
"Hey
What's
there,
up?
Delilah,"
And then Twister comes in and he goes, "I like booze.
and then good news, everyone.
Have interesting development, everyone."
Quite a great.
Positive
um,
news.
Excellent information, everyone.
Good news, everyone. I just invented the shitinator. It allows me to not have to go to the bathroom.
Wow, this is a great episode.
That's gonna be the first episode of the reboot.
Wow, your favorite Martian. What are you doing here?
That's, shut up. Wow, Ray William Johnson, you came
Yeah.
to the future too?
No, it's his head.
It's just the head.
Yeah, like
Oh
the
yeah,
head before
from the
he's
head
dead.
museum. He's like locked away in like a back closet, and he
Yeah.
manipulates Fry into making YouTube videos again for him.
And then he's like, "You don't want to be like the last guy who betrayed me," and it's John Tron.
Would it just be JonTron's skeleton in a little thing, or would he? I want them if they do the reboot. You know they're gonna put YouTuber heads in jars.
It's gonna be PewDiePie.
Your friend's gonna be, wow, I don't know who you are. I came from the early 2000s.
He's gonna be like, "Hey, hey,
Hey,
PewDiePie."
hey, what's up?
There should that should be a more used joke where like they have a celebrity but they don't use their voice at all. It just doesn't sound anything like them.
They use the
Hey,
Richard Nixon voice.
hey, it's
Oh,
me,
hello,
PewDiePie.
it's me. I think one of Futurama's better decisions was having Richard Nixon be the president again. I think that was genuinely funny.
They're living in an 8-bit world. Yeah.
It's, it's Milo Murphy's Law, dude. It's his world and they're just living in it.
Violence Murphy's Law. What a horrible like ending.
How? Why
It
would they
was
do that? Why would they
what a
disgrace?
horrible fate.
It could have they could have done something with the show, but they just didn't know what to do.
They marketed it horribly.
And so they were like, Phineas and Ferb are here, and they're friends?
They live in a life of Nintendo.
Nintendo Life? Nintendo Minute? Wait, you guys watch Nintendo Life too?
Herb, I know what we're gonna do today. We're not gonna pay our workers. We're gonna be Game Explain.
Wait, that's it, Ferb. I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna end the podcast recording because we're right at the 30-minute mark.
Oh, okay. Thanks for
That
watching.
was a good episode, I think.
Good episode.